Hello friends, thank you for watching this video. So hope we are doing that Azure YouTube series here. So hope everyone knows that. So in the last two videos we have seen such as like IAM and what is Azure. So what are the services we have like that. So in this part, so we are going to be see the one of another service which is Azure Virtual Machines. So guys, before going to the Azure Virtual Machines, we must there is a way we need to be know what is resources group something. Okay, before moving to the virtual machine creation or any resource that we are going to be create, so we just want to have an idea about our resource group. So what is resource group here? A resource group is the logical container into which Azure resources like web apps or databases and storage accounts are deployed and managed. So simply guys, we have an example, like right, one organization we having, under the organization there is a different teams, or under the organization they were purchasing different project from the client end. So like example, TVS, example HCL, example any web related organization. In the sense the organization name belongs to that name, we are going to be purchase one subscription. So under the subscription, right, we are going to be creating the resources for that specific project. So when we are having a resources groups, like we are creating a VM or we are creating a storage account, set of resources we are going to be located or we are going to be stored under the resource group, or we are going to be create the resources under the resources group. Like TVS project, in the sense TVS related project or TVS related resources, we are going to be stored under our resource group. So a resource means what here? So we are saying resources something, right? What is a resources? Resources are instances of service that you create, like virtual machine, storage, or SQL database, or a VPC, a load balancer. So what are the resources that you are creating, which is something called a resources? So when you are the best practice, I can say, when you are going for any project, or even it is not even best practice, it's a mandatory one. It is a mandatory one. Before creating the resources, you should mention the resource group here. Fine. So next we'll come to the VM. What is VM here? What is Azure VM? Azure VM is the one of the major service which we are using under our Azure, Microsoft Azure. So virtual machines are based on a computer architecture and provide the functionality of a physical computer. So like right, in on-premises we having a server, Linux server, a Windows server. So the application server or web server. So the server hardware, right, which is we are going to be create virtually, not physically. We are going to be create a virtually in my Azure cloud. So their implementation may involves specialized hardware or software or both. So VM is basically a raw server that you can get from your cloud provider. So Azure Virtual Machines is one of the several type of on-demand or scalable computing resources that Azure offers. So means it is a hardware or software, whatever you consider, they are both we can get, or both we can get it from the Azure side. So one raw hardware in the sense what? Completely, it's a fresh hardware like CPUs or hard disk, or it may be a networking devices or IP address or whatever it may be related to the data without having any data, a raw hardware only providing to us. So in that specific hardware, we can configure whatever that we want. Even it may be application server, or it may be a web server, or it may be a file server, or it may be antivirus server. So whatever it may be. So under the specific hardware, we are going to be configure something over there. So this is what about my Azure VM. So guys, let's go with the practical. So this is the URL what we are having for the Azure VM. So let me click the same. Fine guys, this is our the Azure portal. So here you might know, you already experienced with this. So first thing, we having a resource group something. Whether dedicatedly we having a resource group dedicatedly we are having a resource group here. So here like this multiple resources will be there, even that we don't need actually as of now. So here itself we can add a new resource group. Otherwise, while creating a service or while creating a resource like a VM, or it may be a storage or something, whatever that we creating that, at that time I can able to create the resource. See here I'll be going with on resource group HTRG. So the subscription that I want to check here, the subscription that I want to go, and here that you know something, the region, which region, under which region you are going to be creating your resource group, under which region you are going to be create your resource group, that we are mentioning here. So let me review and create. Our next tags will be go. So what tags that we want you can provide, and finally review and create. So validation is passed. Let me create the resource group. So once the resource group successfully get created, so we can see here. So under the resource group, how many resources were there? So recently, just now we created the resource group. So we don't have any resources here. So let me create the resources here, and what kind of resource that we want. See what kind of resources that we want, we can able to create by default. So let's come to the VM here. Let's come to the home, and there is a service name called a virtual machine. There is a service name called a virtual machine we having. Under the virtual machine, we can able to create the VM here. So add VM and virtual machines. And here, let me choose the subscription and resource group. Which resource group we created? Under HDRG. So this is our resource group. So we can create here. So already created resource group you can mention here. Otherwise, let me going with a create new. So when you're creating a new, here you will automatically it will become, and which resource group that you want to create. So let me cancel it, and let me coming to the virtual machine name high tech VM, and under which region that we are going to be create the virtual machine and availability zone. So guys, there is something availability zone and region. What is this exactly? In the sense that you know in the previous session, previous video we were discussed about this. What is the regions and what is availability zone? Even once again have a recall on that. So regions are something guys like geographical location. Regions are something called a geographical location. In availability option, when we are coming for availability zone, nothing but under the region will be have a multiple data centers. Under the region will be have a multiple data center which is called a availability zones. So like Mumbai is the one region in the sense nearby Mumbai within 200 kilometers or 500 kilometers, minimum 3 to 4 availability zones will be there. Means minimum 3 to 4 data centers will be there. So here let me select any one of the data center, first data center, second data center, or third data center. So anyone I can choose. And here that I selected the images. Images in the sense what? My operating system. So that image I want to select, whatever the image that you want, you can select. And here will become as a size. What is your hardware size? That hardware size I can able to create that. So let me going with the standard B1MS and B2S and the standard DS1V. So based on my requirement, I can able to hardwares. I can able to select the hardwares here. So here, let me take a B2MS or a B1MS or a whatever that I require. So here, the very simple one like B2S I'm having. Let me take the B2S. So which is nothing but guys, the B2S or B1MS, which is all hardware part that you are selecting, which is that everything, the hardware part that you are selecting here. So and let me coming to the username, like let me going with the Mohan, and the password I can say whatever that I want. And here the ports I'm going to be open, the ports in the sense that you know guys like the HTTP port or RDP port that we are enabling. And I as of now I require RDP for taking a remote desktop protocol and HTTP for web service, and licensing I do have. So let me going with the licensing, and then I'm confirming the same here. Let me create a next disk. So under this, no, you know, like the operating system disk I'm having separately, which is C drive. And addition to that, do you want any additional disk in the sense you can attach your additional disk here. You can attach your additional disk here. So let me going with the an empty disk and size, that much of size I don't require. Let me going with the 8 GB of disk and giving the OK. So finally we are creating a one disk here. Simply based on my requirement, I can able to create the disk. Let me going with the next networking. So if you have created the own network, in the sense the own network you can select, otherwise go with the default network, and sub network I'm selecting, public IP I'm selecting, will be coming with the next management. So under these few management things will be there, which is a backup related, site recovery, and guest OS update, auto shutdown, identity, and monitoring related things. So in further in depthly when we are going, we can learn about this monitoring, identity, auto shutdown kind of, which is, let me going with the advanced. And here something, which is while creating your instance, after starting your machine, automatically what are the program should be run. So which is scripting, that is which is scripting related things will be mentioned under my extension and custom data something. So pass a scripting or configuration file or other data into your virtual machine while it being provisioned. While provisioning, what are the things should be happen, we are defining here it seems. Let me come up with the tags for the virtual machine. What tags that we are need, the tags we are providing. Example, I can go with the name, Windows 16. I'll be going with the next review and create. So we can validating our all the things whether it is perfectly running or not. So validation will be there, and once validation is get passed, we'll be going to create our VM. We are going to be creating our VM. So while creating the VM, right, it will be take a 2 to 3 minutes, guys. So it will be take a 2 to 3 minutes because it is generating, it is collecting all the details from the Azure provider, and it is deploying. So deployment is in progress. So one by one. So what are the things it's deploying and what are the machines it's getting creating. So these things will be come under my deployment progress. So it will be take few seconds or few minutes or few hours. So based on the availability zone and based on your region availability, it will be create as soon as possible, guys. So we'll wait for a while. Let it deploy. So here you can see, guys, your deployment completely done. Your deployment it's completed. So here I will be get a notification. So based on this, we can able to do the same. And here go to resources. And this is your server information, guys. This is your server informations. So monitoring capabilities, recommendation, tutorials, and properties, everything will be there under in the page. So how do I can access this VM in the sense? Just go for a virtual machines. Here, very first machine you'll be get what you created. Here it will be list of things, and select the high tech VM. There is option something connect. There is option something connect. We are having connect this RDP. If it is a Linux machine, go for SSH, and here we'll be going with the download RDP file. Your RDP file will be download under your downloads. Open that. It's been opening, and here just go for connect. Your machine successfully connecting. It is asking for the username. It is asking for the username. So let me going with the username. Let's enter the password. And here successfully it is able to connect this, guys. So your machine successfully able to connect. So we are successfully connected one VM. So Windows server I created. From the Windows server, I can able to see the Windows machine. Successfully it get logged in. So this loading for the session manager, let it load. Parallelly, you'll be get the Windows machine. Windows 2016, what we managed over there. So this is my VM, guys. Let me see. Okay, and this is my VM. Completely, I took the VM here. Fine guys, so thank you for watching this video. So in today's session, we have discussed about our VM. So what is the VM creation and what is the VM, what is the resource group and what is regions and availability zone. So these kind of knowledge we have get from this video today. And we'll see you in next video guys with another new topic. So thank you for watching this video. Keep support on us. Thank you.